Hey, welcome or welcome back to the CNC Advantage. Cooper is here, and you can tell that a few things have changed. So, I figure I'd give you a quick little update, and then we'll get into your reading. I am no longer living in my car. Yay. So, yeah, life is starting to turn back around for me. You know, kind of thing. I went through my transformation phase, which is quite ugly. My awakening and ascending, and you know, and we all know how great, and now I realize how torturous it can be at the same time. Exciting and thrilling and exhilarating, and pushes you internally to levels that you didn't know you were capable of. You thought your faith was strong. You were wrong. It could be stronger. You thought your love was strong. You know, you thought your clarity was correct and spot on. You thought you knew the world. You were programmed to not know it. And, you know, just I've never been more complete in my life. I hardly have any family. I hardly have any friends. I hardly have any possessions in my life, and I'm trying to even thin those out to make my life easier. To let go of attachments to old things. It's difficult for me. I'm a little bit nostalgic, as it turns out. So, I have been moving. And I have been unpacking, and I've been going through and thinning things out, cleaning things up, cleansing my energy, working on my meditations. I'm still reading. You know, I'm doing really, really well. And I'm grateful. I am so grateful to not live in my car. So, just in case you were all wondering, things are getting better. Just as the Divine said they would. And now, I've been guided to begin anew. And I've already begun it, right? And I don't want to jinx it by saying what it is, but I am very hopeful for my future. Let's just say that. Okay. All right. So enough about me. I just thought you all might want to see and notice, you know, that my car is not full of shit. My shit. And everything is fine. I didn't lose everything. Really, really good. Let's see the energy for your reading. Uh-oh. Something is coming in really fast with the Eight of Wands here. Ooh, what you guys got going on? What's coming in? With all the planet shifts, right? And then we had that, the last full moon, right? Was a super moon, a full moon, a harvest moon, a red moon, what was it? No, blood moon, and a lunar eclipse. It was like, damn, you know, a killer fucking moon, basically, you know. And the energy that came off from it was extraordinary. That night, I stayed up with the moon, and I afterwards, after we watched the entire eclipse, which in my location really wasn't much, but the energy was still the same. Okay. And even after it was over, I stayed up for another, I don't know, maybe an hour or two, and stayed with the moon and thanked her for everything, you know. And so, and then they said, you know, so that was like on the 17th, 18th, right in there, right? And a few days later, the sun put off a ton of solar flares, right? And that created, so the solar flares went into the earth, right? Earth absorbs that energy, but energy is not doesn't just disappear. Mother Earth takes that energy and then puts it back out into the universe, back into all of us. And so if you had felt a little off from the 17th to the 22nd and possibly into the 23rd, that could be why. You know, so be mindful that you might be absorbing energy that is not yours, and it may make you do weird shit depending on where the moon is, kind of thing, and you know what's hidden may come out in you in that at that time, 5:55 on the clock. So be aware of that. It got me. I made a friend. They asked some questions that were difficult to answer about my past. When I talk about my past, it's kind of triggering sometimes because it's quite traumatic. And it's taken me a long time to heal from it. And with all the solar flares and everything, I was literally shaking as I'm trying to share my story. That's not good. That's not peaceful energy. You know, if I had dealt with it properly and everything, I should be able to talk about it as cool as a cucumber as I am with you right now. But it was almost like I had gone back in time and I could feel everything again, right? So all of those feelings and emotions that came with the trauma that we're referring to, right? Great energy. And then their reaction to it on top of that. So if their reaction is negative, on top of my negative, I shake more. Okay? So maybe holding your tongue right now could benefit you. I'm not saying don't be you and don't speak up when you need to speak up. I'm saying if you don't feel like sharing, you don't have to. Sometimes no or yes is a full fucking sentence. Sometimes people don't need an explanation. The answer is no. Move on. When I'm ready to discuss this with you, I will discuss it with you. But until then, let's go on to another topic. You know, and that's how you can get through that without upsetting anyone and ruffling any feathers. You're just not ready to discuss it, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. People need time to think things through, to process them. That way we don't say stupid things that we don't mean. You know, because if you discuss something too soon with someone, you know... Oh, I should shut this off. There you go. You can hear me better. If you discuss something like that too soon with someone and you're not ready, you can pop off and just say stupid shit that you really don't mean. And that doesn't benefit anyone. Right? So sometimes, if you don't know exactly what you want to say right away, if you don't know in 5 minutes and you don't know in an hour, text them back and say, you know what, that's a good point. I'm thinking about it. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. Buy yourself some time. Let them know, I hear you. Number one, you bring up a good point. Number two, I'm thinking it over and I will get back to you. 3 and 4. Now they know that they have your attention, that the issue is being worked on, and they will respect the boundary that you just set, which is, I need a minute. Give me a minute, and I'll get back to you. If they don't give you that minute, right, and they get super upset, you need to set it again. Hey, I hear you. I do. I need a minute. Now, if you keep pressing the issue, then we're going to have a problem. But I need you to respect that I need a minute. You know, so be more clear on what you need from them and why. I need a minute to clear my head. It's none of your business, really. I mean, and if you don't want to say why, don't say why. Shit, don't say why then. I'm just saying, if you want to, you can. It is your choice how you handle this. 10:33 o'clock when I said that. Let's find out what's coming in fast, because just kind of loves these readings lately. The way that these planets are shifting, it's making people do shit to extreme levels. Does that make sense? So the person who is normally quiet just totally just cuts himself off from the fucking world right now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh shit. Yours has to do with love. Something is coming in fast with love. Well, you gotta like that, right? I mean, this could be that you are pulling in love of the same sex. That is cool. I don't get that very often, so that's very nice. I can't get your acronyms right, so I don't even try. But the beautiful rainbow community, I support you. You need to do what makes you happy. Whatever that is, I'm good with that. Period. So, yeah. I support all love and all joy. So we have the Two of Cups. And you had something with the Eight of Wands, with the Two of Cups. I'm feeling that it may not be quite what you were expecting. I mean, there's a lot of dark in this card. But the other person, their hair shines so bright that they're magnetizing you. Do you see, feel what I'm saying? It's so dark that you are drawn to their light. They're like, this world is so dark, and yet all I see is you now. That's what I'm saying. Their hair shines so bright. Their soul, as within, so without. I think you're going to find that this person is more generous, more giving, more mindful, very thoughtful of you, your needs. Just like little things that just make your day better, right? They just notice these things, and they just naturally want to give them. That's beautiful to have in a partner. Don't take advantage of it, and make sure that it is reciprocated, that it is valued, that it is appreciated. And don't just think it, say it. Show it. Hug them, kiss them, leave notes for them. Leave them a nice little snack for work in the morning. Do little things that make them know that, shit, they did think of me today. It's those things that convey a deep love. And they seem small, right? Itty bitty little things. But at the end of the day, they're worth more. Those are what we dream at night, as little things. The one person is wearing a crown. When you two are together, I'm telling you, you feel like the most beautiful person on the planet. I like you can do no wrong, and you feel just amazing, like you could almost fly. You know, your soul has grown wings, you know, kind of thing. Oh my God, you got 3 major kind of, what is this? Okay, so we're gonna take this one at a time. All right, we have Temperance in the upright. So this new love that's coming in is long overdue. You have been waiting, you have been patient, you have been trying on many ugly toads. And you kissed a few. I'm sure. But now is bringing in a type of love that you deserve, that the divine says you're ready for. So that means you've loved yourself enough, you've forgiven yourself enough, you've forgiven others enough that you are drawing in a real connection, which will balance out your life better than you could ever hope for, right? It's gonna have fire, passion. It's gonna have truth and honesty with the air. You're gonna be grounded with the rocks and everything. You know that there may be moments of raw, hard truth with the grounded, but you know, be ready for that. And then there's also, you know, the mixing of all the waters, and there are many colors to the water here. Now remember, no love is perfect. So I mean, they're gonna have faults, you have faults, they have faults, you know, so that's why your water and your emotions are going to have different results here. This person is not who you've dated in the past, so sometimes you have to let go of your defense mechanisms for the ones who hurt you in the past. If you can set those down, you will see that this person is different. Now, you're going to notice red flags in this person. That's why this card is not one color. Okay? No relationship is perfect. But you do fit together, and you have the spark, and you have the chemistry, and you align well. But there is always, it's like a tuning fork. You could always be tweaked one way or the other. Things get hot, things get cold, things, you know, get stale. That's why this card has many, many, many colors and all elements in it, because there needs to be balance between light and dark, bright and cold, hot and cold. You know, I'm sorry, yes, bright and, I don't know, I just, there. Anyways. Okay, so bring in balance and love. What could stop you and what could hinder you moving forward in this new connection is you not having faith in yourself, in the other person, in God, in society. I understand. These things are not easy. It is trust. And our faith in these things and our trust in these things is tested over and over and over again. So even though you thought it was good yesterday, it may not be as good today, because it's being tested in a new way that you have never been tested before. This person is going to test you in ways that you have never been tested before. You may overcorrect. You may undercorrect. You may not even notice it all fucking together. Just totally miss even all the signs and the hints that they're leaving, you know, kind of thing. There will be an adjustment period. So awareness, mindfulness, communication with your partner is going to be huge. Another thing that is challenging, that you might find challenging, is to take your time and not to rush this. So the whole thing is coming in super fucking fast, right? The Eight of Wands, and that's a super fast card. If you don't take the time to build your foundation, to truly figure out that you guys are friends, that you have what it takes just to be friends, which is challenging, by the way. Super challenging. But that way you don't get confused by the passion and the lustfulness or love that comes along with making love with a person. That can be very, very confusing. And if you rush to get to the tower, right, to mount that tower, you may ruin the whole fucking thing. There was a movie back when I was younger that just popped in my head. And it was and I'm not saying you have to do this, but it was about women learning how to respect themselves more in the dating world, kind of thing, somewhat, you know. And this one chick, she put out all the time, boom, 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 boom. She's a pretty girl, nice girl, da da da, but she was so easy that no one ever valued her. You understand? So it's not that she was a bad person. She just was giving away the milk for free. She wasn't making them buy the whole cow. Take the cow home, show the cow love, then give the cow your milk, you know, or give, you know, that person your milk, right? So what she did is she had to wait 90 days before she slept with him. And she thought she was going to die, pretty much. And, but in this process, not only did she learn to respect herself more, others did too. So that's what they're saying right here. You know, you don't need to take 90 days, but take your time. Get to know this person. Test them as a friend. See if they're going to be there for you or not. I gave my friend a task the other day and said, you know what? I'm going to a job that I've never done before. I want to let someone know where I'm going to be just in case I don't come back. Maybe you could check on me because my job is supposed to be done at 12:30. And if you don't hear from me, you know, check on me if you will. They didn't check on me. I sent them a text around 1:30 saying I'm okay. No need to worry. Not that they were worried. They probably didn't even know or even think about me. Right? I didn't sleep with this person, but I'm testing them as a friend. When it comes to money, they don't seem to mind so much. What am I to make of that? I'm not sure. So another thing I'm hearing with this card is to set your boundaries. Once you set these new boundaries, you need to keep them. No, there's no wishy-washy on this shit. No more. You need to, if you decide that you deserve that boundary, even you need to abide by it. Even you, especially you, all right? Especially us. Because I do the same fucking thing. I'll cave on that stuff because I want to be Mr. Nice Guy or people pleasing and this and that, da da da. You want to be liked or you want to be loved and you want, you know, everyone to have a positive opinion of you. If you buckle on these new boundaries that you set, not us, no one else set them, you set them. and you buckle on them, you're gonna pay for that. The red flags that you ignore now will bite you in the ass later. That's this, right? So if you're noticing right now that they don't have time for you and they ignore you a lot, or they've been they come home and they insult you like within the first 5 minutes, and for no fucking reason, you're just standing there. Oh, you look like you've been sleeping all day. I just got ready to go and I think I look nice. What the fuck was that? You know, I'm not standing here yawning. I mean, I look like this. I mean, I don't look like $1 million fucking dollars, but I don't look like I just got out of bed. I did my hair, and it was rude. I found it rude. So if you are noticing that they are cutting you down to make themselves feel better, that's not cool. That's not what a good friend would do. And if you allow them to get away with it without saying anything, then you're as bad as me. Not bad. We're not bad. We struggle with this. Now what's worse is I was starting to find that I like this person. I was starting to find myself even a little bit sexually attracted to this person, right? I haven't been sexually attracted to anyone in a while. Just being real with you, right? If you buckle on these boundaries, it's going to affect your sex life. It's going to affect the libido of your sex. Do you understand what I'm saying? The ability to become sexually aroused. That's what I'm saying. It's going to affect that. So sure, you're still having sex maybe, but it's not as good as it was. Or it's you can actually feel them being distracted during sex. That's a great fucking feeling. Right? And so once you set these boundaries and you hold them, they will respect you for them, and it is going to heat things up when you finally do go to the bedroom. They will appreciate you and value what you're giving them. It is not just any cookie out of a cookie jar. You are giving them the entire cookie factory. Not a cookie jar, not the cookie. If you want me, I'm giving you the whole fucking factory. And if you don't want the factory, move on. I'm good. I'm good by myself. Because I have God. I have me. I am love. You will be fine. It will be better if you set your boundaries. Speak your truth. What you feel you need. And only you can decide that. Hey, I need to start going to bed by 9. I don't feel that when I wake up in the morning at 8 or 9, you know, because I'm going to bed so late, I'm getting up later and I don't feel very productive. I don't feel very good. So from now on, I'm not going to go to bed at 10 or 11 with you. I'm going to go to bed at 9 and I'm going to start winding down and hopefully be completely asleep by 9:30, 10. That's my new boundary. Hey, we're not going to have sex until I fucking feel ready. Hit the door if you don't fucking like it. Hit the bricks. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Do I find you attractive? Well, of course I do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. That is not the point. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Man. Take your old baby and shove it up your fucking ass and show me a real man. A real woman. Be what I need you to be. Align or don't. Respect my boundaries or be gone. That's the fucking choice. These are my boundaries. I will respect yours. Lay them out for me. We will learn them together. We will adjust to one another. Right? Could you stay up, a half an hour later because I need you to stay up and, and get the kids bathed before you go to bed? Now that's compromise. 9:30. I find that acceptable. Yes, but we can do that. That is not breaking on your boundaries. Now, if you went to 10 or 11, that's a bit much. Now you're going right back to where you said you couldn't be, and you don't function well. So a little bit of flex, a little bit of give, can go a long way. On the bottom of the deck, you got 4 fucking major arcana with this one drop. Did you see that? On the bottom of the deck, you had strength, you had the Tower, you had Temperance, and the Fool. All describing love coming in for you. So you have divine intervention coming in here. So whoever this is, I don't see the Lover's card here yet. Right? And that would be like a soulmate, twin flame, that kind of connection, right? And usually when they're divine like this, you have this much divine interaction, usually you're gonna see the fucking Lover's card. So some of these boundaries are gonna push you to a new level of strength that even you didn't know you had. That's what I'm hearing, right? You don't think you can go without sex. You don't think you can go to this person and be like, this is what I need. Give it to me or I'm out. You think they're out. And if that's true, let them go. I mean, here. People are like, why would it take strength to let them go? Sometimes it takes more strength to love something and still let it go. You love it enough to set it free. To allow it to not change what it is and just allow it to continue on its journey. Because that's what's going to be best for it. Not for you, but for the other being, if you will, okay? I loved my husband. I loved him from the first second I saw him. I don't know why, but I did. And I let him go. Do you know why? I still don't even think he even knows why. At some point, we stopped making the other one better. And we stopped valuing each other. And then the love started to die. And the passion started to fade. And I could see that the light inside of both of us had dimmed. Neither one of us were as happy as we used to be. Neither one of us. And I thought about this for a couple years. And I left for a little bit. And I came back. And it got a little better. But it went right back to what it was. It went right back. So that's when I decided to let him go. To let my husband go. He hadn't cheated. I hadn't cheated. No one had lied. No one had stolen anything. No boundaries were really crossed, if you will. We just stopped being happy. The love died. The passion died. And in order to restore our own souls, and he was the only love I had left in my life. And I gave it away willingly. That's strength. That is strength like no other. And here we are, right? I'm gonna be coming up on the 1-year anniversary here in a couple months of our divorce. I'm good with it. I know I made the right choice. There's no doubt in my mind. And a friend of mine the other day sent me a picture of my ex-husband with his new girlfriend. And it's great. I mean, they are glowing. They are so happy. And it's beautiful. It's working. He found his light again. And I found mine all by myself. Because my greatest lesson was that I don't need anyone. I don't need anything but God. And now that I'm with, now that I have begun my journey, I will never be alone again. Not ever. Do you see the strength it gives? You give them away because you couldn't give them what the other person could. And the reason you couldn't give it is because you weren't giving it to yourself. Just like I wasn't giving it to myself. And I have been taking the time to walk, to journal, to exercise, to meditate, to study, to evaluate and reevaluate myself, to test myself, to be better, and to put myself back out there again, to trust in myself, to believe in myself. Now, if you're with me on this and you know these things are hard, especially if you were programmed all your life to not do them, to do them was wrong. You are what I tell you to be. You think the way I tell you to think. You vote the way I tell you to vote. You go to school for what I tell you to do. And if you don't, they will ridicule you. Because it's funny. So eventually they just silence you. Right? No more. We can't do that anymore. We can't be wild, belligerent fucks either. Alright? But being quiet like that is no longer going to work. And you may need a moment of like where you exhibit your dominance. Your own dominance. Not over them, your own dominance. No one else dominates you anymore. I am me. I take care of me. I do this. I do that. I do my own house. I do this. I take care of everything in it. I feed myself. I go to work. I do everything. What the fuck do I need you for? And then they start listing off tons of things of how they're trying to take advantage of your boundaries. That is like the most precious thing. Now you hear it and you see it. And now these little red flags are just going ding, 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 ding. And you're like, motherfucker. You don't value me one bit, do you? So the reader, who doesn't know you at all, who I thought, you gave a shit about me, if they don't respect these boundaries, man, you need to call them on it. Stand your ground. No, and I'm not saying that they're a terrible person, that they're gonna take advantage of you, but they could. Some people just naturally do take advantage of people because of their past behaviors and experiences. And they don't even see it that way sometimes. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, anything else you need to be aware of this new love connection you have coming in? Okay. How can you recognize them, huh? You may not like them very much right out of the gate. We have the Four of Pentacles here. And the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you probably don't like them. So maybe the first time you meet them, you might find them a little bit offensive, greedy, self-centered, chauvinistic. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. You might see them as kind of cliquey, maybe in a totally different group, if you will. Like there's the popular kids, there's the rock kids, there's the alternative kids, there's the nerdy kids. You might find that they don't belong to your group. Okay. You may find them repulsive, as far as their character at first. That's what I'm hearing. Sometimes it's your opposite that you find most magnetizing, just so you know. And there is a lot to learn from your opposites. You will find that things that you considered to be weaknesses are strengths in them, motherfuckers. Even though you didn't quite see it that way at first. But the longer you're around them, you will see that the things that you considered to be weaknesses they're all of their strengths. And you're going to find that very appealing, very alluring, and you want that inside of you now. You want to awaken those qualities within you. And the more that you are around, so attract attracts alike, so within is so without, and yeah, so Yeah, you may not like this person. How else can you recognize this new love coming in, huh? Ooh. Alright, let's see what we got. We got the Page of Wands in reverse on the bottom. They might be a little shy and a little reluctant about coming forward out of the gate. They have been stabbed in the back by the 10 of Swords, and they have already done very well in handling it. They are emotionally intact. That's what I'm getting from that, right? They've stared these demons down. They've looked them in the face. 9 of Swords in reverse. They've looked them in the face, those demons, and been like, I see you. I see what you did to my life. No more. I see you now. I see the flags. I see what I should be aware of now. Alright, okay, what else you got here? Oh boy. Okay, what they find challenging, what this person finds challenging about you is they see your darkness. They see how your darkness holds you back. They see how your darkness makes you not trust people. Makes you weary of others. And everything starts out real great at first. And you're like, you know what? I feel like I gotta let you know I'm damaged goods, you know? And sometimes when you show that darkness, they're not ready for it. You have to let them be ready to hear it. That's a difficult topic. Maybe we'll come back to that. Not everyone is where you are in the evolution process, so not everyone is ready to hear your full story. They can love you as they see you. And don't hold things back if they ask. That means they're ready to hear the answer, their real answer too. Be genuine, be real. Don't sugarcoat shit. Let them know that this is you. There may be a lot of dark here, but you do it for the good of all, for the highest good. For the golden rule that you love above all, and you hate at the absolute last resort. You try to never hate. So this is what they're finding challenging about you, is they're a little intimidated by you, and oh shit. And they see you could maybe not want them. that you see them like this. That's how they're seeing you see them. I see you looking at me, looking at you. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, he thinks you see him like this. Ooh. So he thinks that he's a player, that he doesn't take anything serious, that he flies by the seat of his pants, that he's a peacock, top dog, da-da-da, everyone answers to me, you know, almost like a Hitler, you know, that's how he thinks you see him. Like he is a bad man. He has no moral code. Yeah, he just walks over people like they're nothing. And you're dead set on this. That's funny. You actually really kind of despise this fucking person. A little bit, and they can see that. Okay? You guys are funny. This is fucking craziness, right? All your shit came out in reverse. All 4 of those, right? And they came up together. And how you could recognize this motherfucker. Oh, that's funny shit, man. The hell? Got a lot of signs here too. I mean, I'm not feeling any one particular one. I mean, the Emperor is, they say it tend to be Aries, sometimes Gemini. But then again, you have, that wasn't about them. Those aren't. So you got air here, so maybe another Gemini. Temperance, too. Man, I'm feeling some fire on this. Fire or air? Oh, fire. Be Aries, Sagittarius, and oh, I lost my cotton picking mind again. Aries or Sagittarius, or my brain is. I'm working really hard at doing this without my brain. And those who do this understand what I'm saying. You know, to only use your intuition and stuff like that. And my intuition is so busy receiving messages that it has trouble thinking. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm stupid. It's that I don't want to switch off my heart, turn on my head, turn my head back off, because that fucker is a pain in the ass. I just want to stay right here. So, okay, so the intuition is telling me that the third fucking fire sign right now does not matter, which we normally know what it is, but it's just at this moment we don't. And then air would be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, right? No problems there, right? Okay, so for all of you, the one fire sign is really not going to play into it as much. That's kind of funny. It doesn't usually do that. So, anyways, right? Oh, and you got the star in reverse on the bottom. If you fail to keep these boundaries, you will not be happy. It's as simple as that. Okay, anything else? Anything else for the new lovebirds? Oh, I don't know. There's a couple cards that want to flip and then they go right back in. They flip and go right back in. Sounds like there's a few things that you may not see coming. Yeah. What don't you see coming? Let's see. A little bit of conflict could come with this. So some people could attack you for this new relationship. So jealousy, envy. Oh my gosh. There's the fucking Lover's card. Oh my goodness. Okay, petty jealousy and envy and stuff like that can ruin a fucking relationship. And I told you all that major arcana that we might see the Lover's card. Someone does not want a divine union to take place. That's why the Seven of Wands is here. This is what you don't see coming. Someone who is near and dear to you is not going to support your new love, your newfound partnership. They're going to feel that it lessens your relationship with them somehow. That it's going to take instead of give. It will, you know, it will not enhance their life in any way. So someone may try to block your union, your soul connection. It's here. You do have it. It's here. Someone's trying to keep you from it. Now, you probably trust this person is the sad thing, right? You know why I say that? Because you see them as the world. You see them all wrong. That's what Spirit's saying. You have incredible love for this person. You hold them dear. They may not be blood, but you hold them very dear. this is going to upset you greatly. I mean, deeply. You know, you're not going to die, but it's going to break your fucking heart. You know what I mean? You're going to mourn this relationship. You may have to let this go to accept your new love. This person does not benefit your highest good. They are trying to block God's gift to you. What friend does that? What family member? Blood is thicker than water. Sometimes water is thicker than anything. In this case, it is not. Divine is saying this person does not want good things for you. They like where you're at. You are easy and pliable where you are, and you're not even setting good boundaries right now. That's why you keep dating people like that, you know. So if you start setting new boundaries with them, with your new mate, then you're going to start setting new boundaries with everyone in your life and being like, take it or leave it. And they're all going to be like, what? No, I was taking advantage of that. I don't want that. See, the ones that get real upset that you set these new boundaries, they were the ones taking advantage. That's why they're pissed. That's why they feel that they're losing something. That's why they're so upset. The people who respect your boundaries are going to be like, you know what? I hear what you're saying, and I'm gonna do my best. It might be a little hard at first, but I'm gonna do my best. All right, and we'll see how it goes. You know, I'll do my best. That's all you can do, man. That's all you can ask them. And as long as you see real effort, you know, so it's not just words. You see real actions, real effort coming out of them. Cut them some slack. You're like, all right, you're working with me. I'm going to work with you. And we're going to meet somewhere in the fucking middle. I don't know where that is, but we're going to find it because we're both trying. You see no effort? Fuck them. That's your red flag. Walk away. Make them respect you. Respect yourself by walking away because you deserve more. Okay? Baby, you deserve more because the Wheel of Fortune is fucking turning to the Six of Pentacles for you. Woo! You are stepping into the light. Things in the universe are coming around. This is 2024. We all know that that is the year of the eights. The eights is of abundance, and with Saturn and everything, it is a huge thing for discipline as well as karma for this year. It's a lot of shit that are all entangling. This is your karma playing out. Someone is trying to block your divine reward, dharma, if you will, you know, because that's supposed to be the good karma, right? From the, you know, all right. Anyways, when you step into the Six of Pentacles, you are stepping into your gifts, your spirituality, your strength. Every card that came out, you're stepping into temperance. You're going to be balanced. You're going to be forgiving. You're going to be open and receptive to people. You're going to have the qualities of the world where you're just glowing. Everyone feels connected to you, that they feel grounded in your presence, and that you feel peaceful and just easy to be around. You know, the lovers, they're going to feel a warmth and a love off from you that they have never, ever felt. So anyone who's ever been in love is like, man, I know what it's like. Anyone who has ever met a twin flame after that is like, that was not even close to this. Not even close to meeting your twin flame or soulmate. It is extraordinary. That's what you're going to experience, and that person was trying to keep it from you. Do you see how they do not benefit you now? Beware of this person. They are super close to you. I mean super close. You're not going to see it coming. They're that close. This is the energy of this close person. Do you feel what I feel? What do you feel when you look at this card? They do not have your back. And you need to watch your own. You deserve this. This is your rebirth into a beautiful, loving union, a divine union. Okay? All right, we're going to leave it there. If you like this reading in any way, if it made you laugh, burp, fart, da-da-da-da-da, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. If you want any more notifications of more readings, just let me know. Yeah, you know why I'm laughing. And hit that subscribe button. And that also helps out the channel. So, yes. Now the things are calming down for me. I feel that I'm going to be here with you more often. And I'm looking forward to that. To help you, to guide you in some crazy way. That doesn't say that. We will all manage this beautiful life together. And that you're not alone. And if you need help, or you need guidance, you can always leave a comment below. Maybe we'll book a reading. You know, we'll see what we can do. All right. Well, thank you guys, and love and light.